I was waiting for Elon. Okay, so I flew down to see Elon. He sends me all the executives from SpaceX are hanging with me, but he's dark. And what happened is he took a nap. He was up all night doing the engineering and he went to sleep. So then when he finally wakes up, so I'm just sitting there like, you know, doing the, like, I don't know him really. So I'm just doing the thumb twiddle. I'm going, okay, you know, this guy's
You had a couple quesadillas.
I'm hoping he sees me, right?
Yeah.
So then he wakes up, he says, come to my house, right? I'll see you in my house. So his house is 1,200 square feet. It's got the furniture in it that I had when I graduated from college.
Right.
Okay, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
We know.
It's 1,200 square feet and it's got the furniture, plastic chairs, and okay. So I say, we're gonna balance the budget. I need to cut $1 trillion. He's like, I'm in. He says, I think we should cut 80% of the federal government because the essential employees, if the government shut down, essential employees are 450,000.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's 5.9 million people who work for the government.
Yeah.
How can 450,000 be essential and there's 5.9 million? So he says, like Twitter, I think we should cut 80%.
Yeah.
And I say, I know how to cut 50. And he says, I want to cut 80. I said, I know how to do 50. He goes, are you with me or against me? I go, I know how to legally do it. What do you have? And my son says it was like two alpha dogs just like fighting with each other for the first half hour. So then X comes in, right? And then he's got to walk his son X out. So he walks his son X out. And I'm thinking maybe the meeting's over, right? Because we've been together a half hour, 40 minutes, and maybe it's over. Because he got up and he walked out, he comes back and he sits down, he goes, Howard, this meeting is, right? That's what he says. He goes, this meeting is, and we sit down and we map out the plan. I tell him what a gratis vendor is.
Yeah.
Because I was not going to go into the government. I was doing transition.
What is a gratis vendor?
A gratis vendor is an approved vendor for the United States of America that gives product to the government, doesn't sell it.
Okay.
So therefore, I don't have to go through the whole process of becoming a proper vendor because you're giving it to us. And then if you give it to Article 2, which is the president's stuff, then the president can accept it, right? Because it's give.
Sorry, Howard, what's an example of this? Like just to make
I write some software.
You write some software.
I write some software for the Commerce Department to do a better job of XYZ. You just give it to me. And then I do QA on it and I can take it. If you sell it to me for $1, we go into government hell.
Right, the whole rigmarole.
Right, but if you give it to me, right? And then I set up, you know, so I said, I'm calling it Doge. And I registered the name Doge.
You said that.
Of course.
And were you familiar with Doge?